Hi students, in the last class we seen what are the properties of acids and bases. So in that first chemical property is completed. When acids reacts with metals, what happens? When acids reacts with metals, what happens? So here the acids when reacts with metal, it releases hydrogen gas. It releases hydrogen gas along with salt. And if bases maybe reacts with metals, in that also we observed hydrogen gas may be liberated from. But in all cases, in all situations, bases cannot show reaction with the metals. And in this class, we are going to deal with if acids reacts with carbonates or hydrogen carbonates. If acids reacts with the carbonates or hydrogen carbonates, so what is our result? Let's see reaction of acids with carbonates and hydrogen carbonates reaction of acids with carbonates and hydrogen carbonates. These hydrogen carbonates also called bicarbonates also. Understand? Bicarbonates and carbonates. So here more one activity is there. In the last class we seen one activity, one experiment, lab activity when acids reacts with metals. In that we concluded hydrogen gas is liberated. The same activity here. Let's take the materials. So this is also one lab activity, very important. It's very important. From these two activities, we'll definitely expect one activity in examination purpose. So in two activities, one activity definitely will expect in examination purpose. Okay, let's see what are the materials are required. So what is our aim? Reaction of acids with carbonates and hydrogen carbonates. That was our aim. Materials required. What are the materials are required for doing this? 2 test tubes. 2 test tubes. Thistle funnel. Next, delivery tube. Delivery tubes. Rubber cocks, beakers with lime water, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, and sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3, also called sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, and dilute HCl. These are the materials required for doing this experiment. So what are they? Need 2 test tubes. One stands, laboratory stands. 2 laboratory stands are required. So 2 test tubes, thistle funnel, delivery tubes, rubber cocks, and beakers with lime water, sodium carbonate. It's a carbonate, Na2CO3. It's a chemical formula. Chemical formula is Na2CO3, and sodium hydrogen carbonate, and that is NaHCO3. And we know that what is HCl and stands are. So let's see what is the procedure. So first of all, arrange the apparatus as shown on the figure. Now take 0.5 grams of Na2CO3 in a test tube. So first of all, take two test tubes, label them as A and B. Label them as A and B. Now I am taking 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate, 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate. I am taking in A beaker. Sorry, A test tube. Next, 0.5 grams of sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate in test tube B. In test tube B. So take 0.5 grams of Na2CO3 in A test tube and 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate in B test tube. So let's arrange the apparatus. So I am just drawing one thing only here, so you can consider both are here. So I am just taking here sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, and close So this is A test tube, and go to the second one also here. So in beaker, in test tube A, I just taken Na2CO3 and beaker test tube B. Test tube B, I'm going to taking sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3. Now our arrangement is completed. So here see, this is a delivery tube. Thistle funnel and stand. So we know remaining materials are. See here. So first I am just taking Na2CO3 in beaker A or test tube A. Later, while arranging this all those things, by the Tissot funnel, pour some amount of dilute HCl here. Through this, we are just pouring dilute HCl into the test tube A. So when HCl is added to the Na2CO3, so what happens? Observe. So simultaneously here I am gonna adding dilute HCl, the same thing, but here I just taken sodium hydrogen carbonate here, sodium carbonate here. So once again I am telling you that what we are going to do. So nothing but here we are taken 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate in big test tube A and 0.5 grams of sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate in beaker B. Later we set up all the apparatus as shown in the figure. By the Tissot funnel, I just pour some drops of dilute HCl through the Tissot funnel, and that HCl is combined with Na2CO3. And here also, similarly, pour some dilute HCl to the Tissot funnel. HCl is taking reaction with the NaHCO3. So what is our observation while doing these two activities? So what is our observation here? So when that HCl is added to sodium carbonate, or when HCl added to sodium bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate, some bubbles should be comes over there. So the reaction is taking place. When the reaction is going on, so what is our observation? I observed some bubbles are forming. So some bubbles are liberating in that liquid. So like how if you are had the ENO tablet, so if you are adding ENO tablet to water, how that bubbles are look like. Similarly here, the reaction is going on like, so here the bubbles are continuously comes here. So that means we know that some gas is liberating. What some gas is liberating here? We know that when in the liquid maybe some bubbles are appeared. So that is indication for what? Some gas is liberating from. So here some gas is liberating. So that gas passes through the delivery tube. And enters into lime water. So which gas is liberated from that reaction? The gas passes to lime water. Why lime water? Why not other methods? In last class we seen confirmation test for releasing gas. So confirmation test for gas, nothing but confirmation test for gas. In that we used matchbox, and a burning matchstick is kept near to the when gas is liberating from the delivery tube. If you are keeping over there, the flame will put off with making a pop sound, that is hydrogen gas. So maybe this is a hydrogen gas or nitrogen gas or oxygen or carbon dioxide, we don't know which gas may be liberating from that. So how do you know that why you are taking lime water? So I am going to test with burning matchstick. You can, that is your wish, no problem. By using a burning matchstick also, keep one burning matchstick near to the where the gas is liberating. Observe what happens to that. So definitely here we will observe the flame will goes off without making any pop sound. The sound is not coming here. Why? Because it is not hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is not liberating here. Some other gas is liberating. That gas also showing the flame will going to put off here. Flame will goes off. So maybe we have two conclusions here. Maybe it's a carbon dioxide. Definitely hydrogen gas is not. Why? Because there is no pop sound we heard. So that's what hydrogen is eliminated. Remaining two gases are there. What are they? Carbon dioxide and nitrogen. So again we have a doubt. Even nitrogen also put up the flame. Carbon dioxide also put up the flame. But we are having doubt between. So that is what alternate I am taking lime water. So whenever carbon dioxide gas enters into lime water, it takes the reaction with lime water to showing white color, milky white, that milky white precipitation. So nothing but that lime water turns into milky white. It's a very, very familiar to you. Why? Because in many attempts, in many situations, in many different types of topics, maybe you heard about this. lime water. Even ninth class also one lesson is there like regarding chemical purpose, some reactions. We learned some reactions like combustion reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction. We learned that from ninth class. In that also maybe you are seeing this example. So when carbon dioxide is combines with lime water, what happens? It turns into milky white. Carbon dioxide when adds to lime water, when passes to lime water, the lime water turns into milky white. It's clear appearance to us. When this turns into milky white, definitely our answer is a released gas is carbon dioxide. If maybe not, maybe other gas. So let's pass that gas in both, which gas is liberating in between these two reactions. The gas is enters into lime water and observe what happened there. So definitely that lime water turns milky white. So what is our answer? The released gas is carbon dioxide. Released gas is carbon dioxide. How do you know that released gas is carbon dioxide? We have a confirmation. We confirm it 2 times. First, burning matchstick. We kept near that. Goes off. So doubt is clarified. Next, when passes that gas into lime water, maybe it not turns into milky white. So our answer is nitrogen. Maybe it turns into lime water, into milky white. It's definitely carbon dioxide. Okay, only one conclusion I'm going to give you. So here the lime water turns into milky white. The released gas is carbon dioxide. So just remember, when metal is reacts with acid, hydrogen gas liberates. When metal is reacts with acid, releases hydrogen gas. Here, when carbonate or hydrogen carbonate or hydrogen carbonate maybe reacts with acid, releases carbon dioxide. So releases carbon dioxide. See, if carbonate CO3 maybe appear to you whenever you are observing some reactions in different places, and CO3 maybe taking reaction with acid, definitely from that carbon dioxide should liberate. That is the fundamental. I mean, it's a fundamental theory. It's a common theory to us. Definitely carbon dioxide. How hydrogen gas is liberated when metal taking reaction with acid. So similarly here also. So let's write the chemical equation first. So what happened in between them? So see here, first reaction, let's see first reaction, Na2CO3. Taking reaction with hydrochloric acid. In that reaction, sodium chloride, water and CO2 gas liberate. Sodium chloride, water and CO2 is liberated. Let's balance that. Yes, it's balanced now. So see here, sodium carbonate is taking reaction with hydrochloric acid. From that, salt, water, carbon dioxide should liberate. So let's write general formula. Carbonate plus acid. Carbonate plus acid gives rise salt plus water. Salt plus water and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. This is a general formula for carbonates. General formula for carbonates. So what about hydrogen carbonates? So let's write NaHCO3. NaHCO3 plus HCl. Plus HCl, dilute HCl. In that reaction also we observed formation of salt, sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Is it balanced? Yes, of course it's balanced. So NaHCO3 plus HCl, sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Let's write these general formula, this one general formula also. Hydrogen hydrogen carbonate plus acid, hydrogen carbonate plus acid produces salt, water and carbon dioxide. So these are the general formulas for when carbonate or hydrogen carbonate treating with acid. So which thing is liberating from carbon dioxide? So let's see what happened when there is carbon dioxide is sent into lime water. Let's see that reaction also. So lime water is calcium hydroxide, CaOH taken twice. When the CO2 passes from that, so here CaCO3, it's a white color precipitation, calcium carbonate along with the water. CaCO3 along with the water. This is precipitation, PPT, milky white. So it's a milky white. When this carbon dioxide enters into lime water, and that time what is the reason for turning milky white is? Reason is CaCO3 formation. CaCO3 formation in that is what it turns into milky white. Got it? And next reaction with carbonate and hydrogen carbonates of acids completed. Next go to the next topic is, what is the next topic? I think that is neutralization reaction. So what do you mean by neutralization here? Okay, we've seen acids and bases are reacting with different kind of materials like carbonates or metals. So these are fine. So if maybe acid and base can take reaction between, so what happens? So that reaction called neutralization reaction. It's a very important in 2 marks purpose. Let's see neutralization reaction. So what is neutralization reaction? Neutralization reaction is nothing but the reaction between acid and base. When the reaction taking place between acid base, from that salt and water should liberate, or salt and water should forms. So that reaction called neutralization reaction. So what is neutralization reaction? When acid treating with base or a base treating with acid, from that salt and water should produces, and that thing called as neutralization reaction. Let's see the one example important in 2 marks. So let's write neutralization is reaction between acid and base to produces salt and water called neutralization. So let's take example here. Sodium hydroxide NaOH is treating with HCl. Sodium hydroxide base, HCl is acid. So in that NaCl plus H2O is liberated. Salt, water. Let's take one more example. KOH plus H2SO4. Sulfuric acid. K2SO4 plus water. So you can take any reaction with acid and base, we will get one salt and water. So what is the general formula? Acid plus base gives rise. Acid plus base gives rise. Salt plus water. Salt plus water. This is about neutralization reaction. Very simple. So whenever the question comes in examination, what is neutralization reaction? Give one example. So explain with one example, like maybe the question related to neutralization reaction. First of all, neutralization reaction. Define the reaction between acid and base called neutralization reaction. In that reaction, salt and water should be produced. So let's take one example here. So NaOH is treating with HCl, NaCl plus H2O, and write the general formula. Acid taking reaction with base produces salt and water, like that. Okay. So the next topic is about acids with metal oxides and bases with non-metal oxides. So we'll continue in that next class. Okay. Thank you.